Okay. Hello. You're going to learn the phonemes and graphemes for English. And we're going to start by listing some fruit. So here we have apple, banana, orange, grapes, strawberry, mango, pineapple. And so here we're going to break these words into syllables. So for a syllable, you want to find the sounds around the vowel. So it's going to be a, a, oh, two syllables. Apple. Banana has three syllables and it has three vowels. Orange. Orange has one syllable. And grapes also has one syllable. Strawberry has three syllables. And pineapple has three. Mango has two syllables. So these are the amount of syllables, and these have one, two, or three syllables because of the vowels. Those vowels are sounds we can call phonemes. It's spelled like this, phonemes. So for the word apple, we have the a sound, a. Then we have the sound, and then the sound. Apple. So it sounds like this, apple. So there's one phoneme here, a, another, p, e, l, apple is how we pronounce it. And these two phonemes make the first syllable, ap, and these two phonemes make the second syllable, bull. It's the same with banana, b, then the na, n sound, then the a, and the sound. B, a, n, a, n, na, banana. These two, this consonant and vowel, make the first syllable. These consonant and vowel make the second syllable. And this consonant and vowel make the third syllable. Orange, the first sound is or, then n, the n sound, and then the j sound. Orange. So that's why this word has one syllable, because there's only one vowel sound. Orange, orange. So next there is the grapes, has the g sound, then the sound, then the long a sound, the p sound, and then the s sound. G, r, a, p, s, grapes. Also with strawberry, has the s sound, then the t, then the r, the r sound, then the ah sound, ah, then the b, e, air sound, and then the sound again, and then the e sound. It is this long e. So there is one, two, three vowels and three syllables. Strawberry, strawberry. And so you can do these for pineapple and mango. So we're going to learn that these are the different sounds. And here's a table with the sounds. So on this table, you can see the sound p, pat, spa, stump. We always spell the p sound with the letter P. B, but, brought, stubble. We always spell the B sound with this letter B. Milk, bomb, autumn. We always spell the M sound with one M, an M and a B, like in bomb, or an M and an N, like autumn. And so here are the different sounds and the different ways that they are spelled. T, tint, put, mist, mist. And so these are the ways to spell them. So here are the sounds, and I will go through them. And then these are example spellings of those sounds. And on the right are different ways that we can spell the sound. These are called graphemes, and these are called phonemes. So p, b, m, t, d, n, k, g, n, f, v, s, z, sh, z, ch, j, l, r, y, w, w, h. So here you can see that for the word h, harm, whose, this h sound is spelled with an H, like in harm, or we spell it with a WH, who. So the reason that some of these words have multiple spellings, for example, the H sound, you can spell with a H or a W and H, is because some of these words are not English words. Harm is a English word, an old English word, but whose, that may be a Latin word. And so we keep the W so that we know that it is a Latin word or a Greek word. Or for example, the want or question. The want is a German word, Old English, w, but this question, we spell with a Q and a U. This is a French word. So we keep this spelling so that we know that it was a French word, but now it is an English word. So that is why there are different spellings for these same sounds. So you can go through this list and find the consonants and the sounds in each word. For example, we know that the V sound, V, E, R, E. So there are three sounds in this word, V, R, E. And the word give, G, I, V. There's also three sounds. The G, the I, and then the V sound. And then last we have the vowel phonemes, and these are here. So we have 5 vowels in English: A, E, I, O, and U. But we have many different sounds for these words. And so here's a chart, and I will show you how to use the chart. So we will do the sounds of each letter, and then we will see the spellings. E, I, A, E, A, I, A, A, O, U, U, R, or, Oi, Ow, and E. And so, just like the phonemes on this side, this is the sound E, and it has different spellings. So you can spell it with 2 E's. You can spell it with ESE. You can spell it with 1 E. You can spell it with EA. You can spell it with the Y, EY. You can spell it with Y. You can spell it with IE or EI. And all of these spellings make the E sound. The I, you can spell it with 1 I, or you can spell it with 1 Y, M. The A sound, A, long A, you can spell it with A consonant E, A, I, A, Y, E, A, Y, E, I, E, I, or this one is E, I, G, H, eight. So this is 2 sounds, eight, vein, V, ain, the A. So EY also makes the A sound. E, B, E, D, breath, breath. So you can spell the E sound, E, is S sound with 1 E or with EA. A, spell with 1 A, K, at. I, you spell with 1 I, T, I, and then a consonant E. IE also makes this sound, and Y also makes this sound. Cry. R, I, G, H, Ry, I by itself. So here you can see that the IE can make the E sound. IE can also make the I sound. I. So this is because some of these words are from other languages. So that spelling you'll have to learn from listening. So these are the rules, these are the graphemes. A, f, a, x, sw, sw, am, sw, s, amp, p, am. So this AL makes the A, this O makes the A, and this WA. or just this A makes the ah. Up, cup, k, over, a, flood, tough, t, of. So this OUG makes the, or this OU makes the and this GH makes the f sound. Ah, s, ah, p, ahs, k, ah, l, w, ah, t, b, ah, t. This BUGH also makes the ah sound. And so oat, o, v, oat, b, oat, t, o, s, n, o, p, n, g, o. So you can make this O, long O, with O, consonant E, O, A, O, E, O, W, O as the first vowel in a word, or O as the last vowel in a word. This U, T, U, K, P, U, T, K, This is the sound. P, T, K, T, Uk, Tuk. You can spell the with two O's, U, or OU. Those are the rules for spelling for this sound. The U, U, M, U, T, Ub, B, B, L, U, Ch, U, S, Ut, S, Oop. And this is the U sound. K, U, T, F, U, U, Ni, N, E, verse, F, U, D. So this makes a U sound. This makes U, U, U. And here we have this sound, about, lesson, elect, definition, circ, as, And you can spell this sound with almost with every vowel. This A in the front, this O, this E, this I, and this U. So it's a very common sound in English. And then there is this OI sound. You can make it with oil, OI, or OY, OI. Ow, you can make with OU, ow, or OW, cow. And these are the her, f, s, And you can make this sound with ER, UR, or IR. Ark, art, makes with the AR spelling. Or, sp, sp, or, t. So these are the sounds, and these are the rules of spelling. Some, for example, some are just the O for A. Some have a different letter, like this A makes the A sound, s, w, and this AL makes this A sound, p, a, palm. And it makes these different spellings because these words are from other languages than English. For example, Latin or Greek, French, or German. And so we keep the spelling from the original language, but we make it sound differently than it is spelled. So it is important to listen to these words, to words in English, and use these sounds, these phonemes, to find out which sound is appropriate for this spelling.